I go by the name of Boys J, number 1 music promo.
1, 2, 1, 2, I'm here. The name is Likee Tv Be.
Yo, it's your boy, Kwame Bogabati. I know me,
Very to research.
It's all about daily update TV. Daily update TV. I want a method. I want a minion update. I want a monkey. Semetinasia. Daily update TV and a subscribe it, post write it, number write it. President graduate. You be just because he is in graduate.
Watching Daily Update TV, yo, subscribe, share, and watch. Dafa, Amasi, Bimbo, Fwa, Meketepo, Piao.
Lessons 2023 and beyond. A Daily Update TV. Channel subscribe now 2023 and beyond. TV. Yeah, I'm okay. Now I'm real. Daily Update.
And daily update. What you say? Daily update. So.
But your TV I'm share, YouTube I'm here. A daily update. Share on this site or Ghana. So boy, I'm going to honor me. Ebusia for me ma obi bia kwa baba Chinese hanum daily update TV. Obo kwan so say na no first time about Chinese I metro say o share videos ni we na so we need you subscribe to YouTube channel no. Like ni share videos so comment be so constructively. Fa share comment section na my na be kan. There will be there wo ma bia to improve the edge man so no. What share comment section ma yabefa na so ye de yana say the ka adwuma ye no muntini e wo ha se muni ha ye ni ha yankopon nhira mo na onyam kese se mo ha me pacho some days ago na yete say Eastwood and Abane Ducan Williams actual resignation letter Akroma the National Cathedral Trustee Board say omo pese omo resigning now as to the reason why omo ye ne sa no and as I can say the reason why omo throw Ducan Williams to be precise on the main reason is say we requested for so and as I can say we requested for an audit to be done. That's accountability omo person omo accounted for niema sika omo de omo sika called the National Cathedral the many sika can say the inflow and outflow of sika sika the National Cathedral no? So that was what they really requested for. Now, according to Ducan Williams ne Eastwood anaba. Sa audit na aba o manye nti no mumu hu ni say niema bi atochema eni kwan say omode omo frafra sa National Cathedral no nsem ni bio nti no o matwa omo resignation letter are resigning. Good. Sa se mi ba na ma Kelvin Taylor yenu ka bobi ansakra di kan be kasai Bubi answer of the Citizen Show TV, of the Citizen Show on Accra FM. A lot of concerned Ghanaians, AP, Abechro or Margina, Momso Abeka, Momso Margini, Fasa Semi. Now, Mark Kelvin Taylor and so pay by Ebeka, yes, prior to your conversation, Kelvin Taylor pay by, and I also Becky can send patch there, Ducan Williams. So now, Ducan Williams and now defend the National Cathedral, giddy. And ya one our say your friends a National Cathedral a sika or mode and ye citizens no ye sika. Now you people will go and solicit for funds. Marco solicited for funds ni BB and I didn't he said the old say all like all requested for accountability. I didn't and now in Semebri so far all the journalists and now more and then you saw more oppose the National Cathedral, but they thought say a misplacement of priorities because now we share or mine can say a member the youth of this country no yen shede nya adwuma enye enema bebre wo ha or promise yes say obey each district be abenya $1 million every one ni nyina away nti say sika bi say wo ha aden ana ye kukuru dia kwesi National Cathedral of which currently and only what we should prioritize. So that was their argument. No argument wasn't about say there be yempe chinchina no. But well, omokan ya woman and I like me can say before na anya ntum no omoto so ye de omoben and de na no moye. Nti eno na Mark Kelvin eno na Mark Kelvin tell a pie Bible nti obeka say na wo bia na defend gidi afi de all resign. Udi o resign wo nyankopon fa wo nya adwuma. Nyankopon fa wo nya adwuma kra at all. Na me pa cho That was some hours ago, and I'm saying some years soon as some hours ago, the National Cathedral Trustee Board also my release a letter regarding to the resignation of Duncan Williams and Eastwood and Abana. According to a moment, some can almost say the audit claim now they requested for now. Your auditing. Almost say, sir, also na Duncan Williams ne Eastwood and Abba say no audit has been done. Anna let and so on conference issue no the National Cathedral Board na issue ne say an audit has been done. Now you saying some Eastwood and Duncan Williams ne Eastwood and a friends and Abba Becca said no auditing. Now you say intro. Just more from some me as of for much chantro because audits or my audit most of some money audit nice or much chantro false. Good. Inti say false there a DNA ACBum and na Kelvin Taylor as a big no so as a case wohun and some money a catch remono uncle for MPP for nana wo Duncan Williams when you breed defended once or my baby you are is more for us all your cron for Kelvin Taylor add an a pastor ama so o preachy ama we release Bible quotations Bible quotations or the preachy a friend said Duncan Williams or the challenge Duncan Williams say idea we you Duncan Williams quite and we in Duncan Williams and so far all the pastors are now more the National Cathedral Trustee Board or munina no so far nenye nyanko point no more Bible quotations were releasing it for me say right you go straight to the old you go tie kwan and I said the Bible verse Kelvin Taylor Edebeto wow the preachy Duncan Williams and others kwan or Danny Bayer so for Kelvin Taylor you name say Kelvin Taylor the Johnny show need your hand or shepa you name or a purely political but he said they were done so for power preachy power and it was unfortunate for men some zooming straight to the audience you see in some Kelvin Taylor at the abetu jam the massive
a group of to say a National Cathedral for a release statement to say a Duncan Williams and Eastwood Anaba Omi Akron for as some de who to our God. This is to our God. And a National Cathedral for no a release statement almost said Duncan Williams Archbishop on a Honorable Eastwood Anaba very honorable gentleman or your pastor. I respect him and revere him a lot. And the National Cathedral for the say National Cathedral Secretariat labeled Duncan Williams and Eastwood Anaba no audit claims as false. A National Cathedral for down on almost say Eastwood Anaba any Duncan Williams ya krom for atro for kontopo for dabraba for yet Akroma wu and uncofo we championing what we call National Cathedral. And the almost a chrono coso audit to be on my chanya busumi be and watching audit number ada into my chomono National Cathedral so omoboa audit no ye send you email ye meeting kra na catch romo obusa National Cathedral say audit no when here omuntumi fan chiro and some say ye meeting na sankofo mienu we amba meeting no into the email send you say ye be audit no ye the 8 months so say 9 months na audit. Duncan Williams letter on it alongside Lord Kenya Eastwood Anaba Trakoma Aziza Ekufuado no Omuka letter ni say January and Omuka president and National Cathedral for say they want an audit from January to now. How many months? Almost 11 months. Into audit ben kwan ye no almost a year. Now National Cathedral for response to Eastwood Anaba and Duncan Williams and say Duncan Williams and Eastwood Anaba omu ya trofo omu ya konsafo dabraba akromfo adada fo mu kan kore ya National Cathedral for ya it is because of God. You catch them. Now there's something. So we study National Cathedral no the basis original so building National Cathedral no cry a chrono basis. And I blame these pastors, majority of them, they want the word to be about them. The word should be about God. The gospel should be about Allah. It should be about God. The gospel should not be about you people. Into this thing you are seeing, this comedy of National Cathedral and Pennyform, that's what from it means from the beginning. What does the gospel say about you wanting to build a cathedral? Let's say it. Let's ask ourselves. Because Duncan Williams don't gina sorry them and I'll catch a Ghana for say because of political parties be affiliation to political party binti amojine say a cathedral no maso Duncan Williams was doing a year abronya DC politics in the Church of God. He said it. Or say cathedral na yebesino yabejisika or who asked you for money. And it was a statement he was emphatic about. Or say, who is asking people who are opposing the cathedral for money? Has anybody asked you for money? But the question here is, did they tell us how much the cathedral was going to cost? Because from the beginning, these were the same pastors who were championing the cathedral building. And they told us we needed $100 million to build a cathedral. So if you say you need $100 million to build a cathedral, how did we end up with $500 million? Then it means that you, the men of God who started leading this cathedral project, you are all scammers and liars. You are thieves. Especially those who were trying to tell us, we the wise ones, that what you people are championing is a criminal idea. It is basically cluster of thieves who have come together to dupe the taxpayer. So Duncan Williams general sorry them ADD attempt to try and puano. No, Duncan Williams onyanko point dani ne chairman. If Duncan Williams does not understand, he does not read the word of God. Duncan Williams does not read the word of God, because if Duncan Williams reads the word of God, he will understand that his own gospel, his own word, the word of God explicitly says in the Bible that if you don't know how much a cathedral is going to cost, don't tempt building it. The gospel says it. Nyankopon na yesuma no oya Nyankopon no waka ewa ne nwuma na ekuta Duncan Williams no any other pastors are no moka the championing of this cathedral no. He said it in his word that Sausu Besi Cathedral cry, you need to know how much it cost before. But because Duncan Williams and his friends who do not study the book, all that they know is be affiliated to political parties and be friends to politicians and lead fancy events and wearing Vietnam suits and putting on Cambodian gold chains and what have you and pulling their hairs back, they fail to go by the principles of Allah. They fail to go by the principles of God by listening and reading the gospel so that it could guide them to make a decision. Now, when you read the gospel, let me read the gospel to you. And the Duncan Williams, MPP for so your true for your concern, it is because you failed to at least make the word of God. You failed to put the word of God before you, your selfish gain, and the rest of you pastors who are being embarrassed today. When you read the word of God, Luke 14:28-30, this is what it says, New International Version. 28, it says, and I quote, suppose one of you wants to build a tower or church or cathedral. Won't you first sit down and estimate the cost to see if you have enough money to complete it? Onyankopon say se mumubi epese osima asore dan ana asore dan mamia enye se ana se wonhu ni se ebeye se mo betena se asisi ehu sika dudu amudi behyem ansana moya madwere krampo se mo besi onyame asore dan. This is the word of God. Okwasewa 29 it says, for if you lay the foundation and not able to finish it, everyone who sees it will ridicule you. 30 saying, this person began to build and wasn't able to finish. This is the word of God. Onyankopon say, mumubia mo pese musi onyame asore dan. Ebeye say, mo be make sure say, munim sika mudi hyem ansana mode den block kura to form se mo besi. Na emom se mo entumi enya nyansa no enhu sika dodo a mudi besi asore dan na nipa betwetwe mo nipa beda ebesere mo nipa bekase mo ya atrofo ekonkonsafo, they will ridicule you. Amo besere mo se de mane egu mo ho. That is what is playing out today in Ghana. The gospel has been left behind, and men are trying to have favor in front of men, and that is what our pastors did. They were trying to get favor in front of a president who does not even attend the church, whilst their own Bible was telling them, before you champion such a thing, you need to be emphatic and know the amount of money that will go into it. Let's ask Duncan Williams and the rest of the pastors who were sitting on this cathedral nonsense and preaching and going around the world telling we the wise ones that we are foolish because we are not supporting somebody's stupid agenda. The question here is, you the pastors who were following Akufo-Addo and leading him to mislead Christians, did you ask how much it was going to cost to build a cathedral? You never did it. But all that he wanted to do was that for people to be mentioning your names, for people to giving you accolades, for people to making you think you are smarter, intelligent than the God you worship. The God who made you people who you are. Today you are ridiculing him because you think men have made you powerful. Today, his word is cursing you people. He said, if you fail to do these things, people will ridicule you. They will say you could not finish. They will laugh at you. They will make fun of you. They will say you are not men of God. And that is what is playing out today. Today, the National Cathedral is saying, Duncan Williams, you are a liar. The National Cathedral is saying, it's Wudanaba, you are a liar. It's Doug Hayward Mills, you are a liar. They are saying that you people, they are ridiculing you because you don't speak the truth. That is the word of God.